You heard about tragedy, planes hit towers, lives lost, the world changed, but did you know one man signed a lease 6 weeks before it all came crashing down? Welcome back to Tough Finance, where we don't shy away from uncomfortable truth. Today, how a billionaire real estate deal turned a national tragedy into a windfall. Real estate is safe, you buy property, you collect rent, you retire. That's the fairy tale we tell. Here's the dark version. You buy a massive lease on iconic towers. They get destroyed. You collect billions in insurance payouts and redevelopment contracts. The nightmare is real. The profit motive also real. In July 2001, Larry Silverstein signed a 99-year lease on Twin Towers site for about $3.2 billion. 6 weeks later, on 9/11, both towers collapsed. He and his company filed insurance claims. Disputes over whether it was one event or two events pushed settlements figures higher. By 2007, insurer agreed to pay $4.55 billion. Silverstein ended up with rights to rebuild major towers. The math: you buy before disaster, you hold insurance contracts written for terrorism event, you rebuild, you lease out again, you get public subsidies, tax breaks and prestige. Meanwhile, thousands died, lives altered, and you walked into a $1 billion insurance payout and public momentum rebuild contract. Another man's tragedy becomes your asset class. When the system is rigged, economic crisis equal opportunity for someone else. You buy index funds in hope, they buy catastrophes as liabilities and convert them into long-term leases, subsidized construction, tax-favored deals. Now let's say you try to copy this, you can't because you don't have a multi-billion-dollar portfolio, insurance contracts keyed to terror, government subsidies and public reconstruction rights. For you, high risk, low reward. For him, high leverage, massive control, long-term upside. This isn't investing, it's a asymmetry. Let's get brutally honest, the tragedy of 9/11 was real, the lives lost were real, but the windfall also real. And that's the lesson your textbooks skip. Opportunity isn't fair, wealth isn't earned equally, it's structured. You can either play the game with the tools you have or recognize the game is rigged and choose your battles accordingly. That's today's dose of harsh truth. If you want more of this, where we pull the curtain of the financial freedom illusions and show you the backstage deals, subscribe. And until then, stay cynical, stay solvent, and stay out of contracts you don't understand.